Hello, Patrick here again, and we're on to the final step of the Slimline Pen series, which is assembling the pen. But first, I wanted to bring to you a serious announcement of a condition that's affecting millions of woodworkers worldwide, especially those with lathes. It's called pen addiction, and there are many people that suffer from this condition. I know people that have thousands of blanks and thousands of pen kits, and pretty soon we're going to have to start some interventions. Okay, on to a serious note. I'm going to go through the, losing my voice here, go through the equipment that I use and the parts of the pen and putting it together. So here we have our basis for the assembly, which is the pen press. This will help us put together our pens. And then we have our pen parts. So here we have what we call a nib, which is the tip of the pen. We have the transmissions that's used to, when you twist the pen, makes the pen ink go up and down. Or in and out. We have our pen ink. We have a center band. We have the pen clip, and then we have the top. So we've got a pen here that we're going to put together, and we'll go through the steps of assembling the pen. Now, if in any case there's an emergency and you need to make a mistake, there's also a transfer punch set, which is acts as a disassembly kit. So sometimes that's a necessary emergency to undo what you've done. All right. So first, start by organizing yourself. I want to make a little tray to kind of hold this stuff just so that's easier to see, and decide how you want to assemble your pen. Now for me, this part is the bottom of the pen. Here's the center band, and then I have a choice of whether I put the pen together like this or like this. And for this pen, I'm going to choose to go together like this. So the first part in the pen assembly is inserting the nib. And it's always important to keep track of how this goes together, because I have put them together backwards. So front of the pen, I want that. So we'll put the nib in here. There's a little indentation in this plastic piece. It's tight. And then we'll just press the handle and snug that up. And there we have the nib on our pen. Now the next piece that I'm going to do is I'm going to insert the transmission into the pen. Now these transmissions have a line to where it's like a depth gauge into the pen. So this is going to go as far as that line to the center band. Now it's important, if you push it in too far, you're kind of SOL. You can try to pull them out sometime or use the disassembly kit. So it's a good practice to just kind of inch it in a little bit. Now what I find with these transmissions with the plastic on them is they'll be tough, and as soon as it's out of that plastic, slides all the way in. So you need to be careful with that. So let's go ahead and assemble. Put the transmission in. And again, we just kind of snug everything up. You want these to go in straight, so you need to kind of position them and hold them relatively straight and firm. And then we will go ahead and start squeezing. On some of these you may get some of this plastic that peels away, but that's alright. Go down, there's the edge, and boom! Went in pretty quick. Now at this point you've got the lower pen complete. What I do is I put the ink in, I screw it in, I see how much depth is there, that looks good, and then I move the transmission back and look inside the tip, and the pen is in, the ink is in as far as I would like it to go. So I think that's a pretty good place for it to be. Now I know I've got a little bit of play here, so if for some reason the center band and everything doesn't work out, I can come back and unscrew this and push it in further, but I'm happy with where that is now. Now I'll go ahead and put on the center band. My fingers are all sticky. There we go. little bit of effort, put that right on there. Now at this point I'll go ahead and test and see what this looks and feels like. Alright, got a good look for me. It's nice and tight, and I got plenty of room up here to put my cap on. Now the next step in this process, what I'll do is I will try to see if there's a less appreciative part of this pen, something I want to hide, or specifically something I want to highlight. And that way when we put the pen clip on, we can cover up some flaws if we would like, or make sure we don't, go over something that we highlight. I like this grain in here. I want to expose that a little more here and here as plain brown. Not really an opinion on this one where I would go. So this can be a little bit more tricky. Just test here. Nope, not enough. A little bit more. There we go. Okay. So where was that spot here? Okay, there's that spot. I sometimes have problems with this because of my fingers, but that looks about where I want it. So once again, you want to make sure it's lined up and straight. And go ahead and press that in. Profile looks pretty good for a slimline. It's a little thicker than a normal slimline, but the pen clip stands out great. Now I'll do the final test and click. And it looks like I need to adjust that just a hair. Push that in a little bit more. All right. And we're looking good. All right, and there you have it. You have an assembled pen that's ready to go. A little bit thicker, bigger grip, but all in all, I like it. So thank you for watching my Slimline pen series. This concludes this series, unless I edit and add some additional notes. If there's anything that you'd like to see, I do have a few other kits. I have a keyring kit, I have a knife kit, and I bought a bolt action kit that I will also be trying in videotape. But until next time, thank you. And again, if you like what you see, please hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel. And feel free to give me comments, feedback on other things you'd like to do, or improvements that I can make. Thank you very much. Bye.